sure it's going through. Yep, it's going through right now. This is Alex.
And this is Rainbow.
And Courtney has surgery, so she can't be with us today.
And a shout out for her healing today.
Yep.
That she'll feel better.
And today we're doing Nascar NA podcast.
And today's topic is we're going to be talking about living on your own with disabilities, and learning to use resources. Today is learning cheap food ideas and learning about how to find food banks and stuff like that in your area. So, first of all, a lot of places have Dollar Trees.
True,
and it's not really a dollar anymore, but certain things are a good deal at Dollar Tree. Not everything, but
true.
I'd say that there is some good deals. There's some good meals you can make, like you can get those boxed potatoes and some sausages and some cheese and make like a casserole. That's a good meal you can make. Or some rice and some cheese and like sausages if you're not vegan. If you're vegetarian, there's always a lot of options you can find too, with the vegetables they have. Because they usually have frozen vegetables. They also usually have those meals, those frozen meals. For snacks, you could get a couple of those bags of chips and make like your own Chex Mix and make that last a couple of weeks if you put them in the Ziploc bags. At least a week or so if you divide them into like a bag for each day. That might be a good option.
And then there's Dollar Tree for if you need stuff to keep you entertained. And then Dollar Tree does sometimes sell DVDs.
Yeah. And if you don't have any money at all, churches usually have food banks. And if you don't know what food banks are in your area, you can Google that, and if you don't know how to Google or you don't have access to Google for some reason or you're unable to do that, most areas have 211 that can connect you to your local food banks, and they can help you find that. And in a lot of places, parks and churches are putting in blessings box.
Yeah.
Where they put food in, and that's great too. And you never know what you're going to find in there. You could find toilet paper, sometimes blankets in the winter, toiletries.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could do with the rice. People leave the rice a lot because people don't know how to cook rice. But rice is actually really easy to cook.
Right, and like there's a good like vegetable rice too.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't like rice because they think it's too hard to cook.
That's easy to cook. All you need is water and a pan.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother always burned rice. My grandmother Shirley. It's kind of funny. Every time she made rice, she burned it. Every time.
Wow.
Especially when she made Spanish rice. Every time. I don't know how. She caught it on fire. to find resources for if you have a dog and you need dog food. But like if you're really in a bind, you can make rice and beans and for a couple of days.
True.
And you know, do that and mix it in with their dog food to stretch it out, and it will help. Like, I would recommend doing that for a few days before they run out to stretch it out, like mix it in. And then also check with your local pound and stuff like that, your local shelters, and the blessing boxes as well, because some of them have blessing boxes. And try to find food, and some churches do help, but a lot of churches don't.
True.
So, also, if you're in a bigger city, some homeless outreaches do have some services that help low income get food. It might only be a small bag, but it will help for a day or two. It will. So don't give up if you're looking for resources. That's the thing, is be determined. If you want to live on your own, the most thing is to be determined. Don't just give up, because living on your own isn't easy. I know, because I've been living on my own since I was 19, and it has not been easy. I've even been homeless, and it has not been easy, but I have been determined, and that's how I've survived. You have to ask for help. You can't just do it all on your own. If you have to, if you have, having a learning disability actually has advantages, especially if you also have mental health as well, because you can get help like a case manager.
Like me and Rainbow.
You can get a case manager. Oh, hey!
EA Sports is proud to welcome you to the Red Ball Raceway for the running of the Railway 150.
What's up?
These NASCAR Featherlight Modified Series.
Okay.
Are you okay, Courtney?
No, I'm still in the hospital.
Yeah, we asked our viewers to think about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, Courtney.
really?
Yeah, we're just
We're
talking about.
talking about being resourceful with food and other resources to do with that today. About learning to live on your own is what we're talking about. We're going to do this once a month, things to learn to live on your own.
Yeah.
To prepare people to live on their own if they've either had a guardian or never lived on their own before. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel better.
So, Courtney, like, what?
Put me left again. I think she logged back out. She's not feeling good. Okay, but the good thing about having some of these learning disabilities is you do qualify for a lot more services. And you can get outside help. Like you can go to, a lot of times you can go to mental health and you can get a case manager and they can help you find resources if you can't find them by yourself. Woo! You rolled.
I know.
But, woo, I done it.
Yeah, and that
You can,
there we go.
you can find, you can find, things. Cause it can be rough living on your own. Like, if you ever do find yourself on the street, like, my suggestion is do not be afraid to go to the psych hospital if it gets too rough.
Yeah.
Don't. Like, it might be scary at first, but it's better to be in the psych hospital than be on the street, because there can be a lot of stuff. If you have disabilities, people will take advantage of you, I'm not gonna lie. So if you need to go in the hospital, if you ever feel like you need to, go. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they will help you find a place, even if it's a group home for a short time, or they'll help you find independent living if you have a check. They can. And it's better to go to the hospital for a few weeks. It really is. It's the safest option. It is. It's the safest option, and it's not failing. Going to the hospital is the safest option. It's safer than being out there and having someone hurt you. It really is. It's using your resources wisely, because it really is. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous to be homeless.
And you at least get meals. I mean, especially considering in some cities it's becoming illegal to be homeless. And it's better than ending up in jail. In some cities now it's illegal to be homeless, and you could actually go to jail.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go to jail for being out there on the streets, because with our disabilities that wouldn't go good. So, I would definitely recommend,
Yeah, I'm not.
going to the hospital, because at least you get food, oftentimes snacks. I mean, in jail you don't get nothing. So, you're lucky to get a toothbrush and
True.
you're lucky to get a toothbrush and a comb and 3 meals a day. Some jails only get 2, and if you're diabetic, 1 snack, like literally. And some of them you don't even get your insulin pump, like literally. You don't want that. You need to be safe if you have disabilities and stuff. Physical or mental, you need to go where you're safe. So if it's too hard on you, go where you're safe.
Yeah.
Like, always use your resources. Like,
True.
that's what I've had to learn. The first time I went to the hospital, I didn't know what to think. I was scared. They take your shoelaces if you have shoes on. They take anything that you could hurt yourself with. Some of them they put you in paper scrubs. Some of them you're allowed to have your clothes. Some of them you're not. Some of them they put you in paper scrubs. Like, some of them you're allowed to have books. Some of them you're not. It just depends on the one you go to. But I would just recommend doing it, because it's better, even though it's not going to be paradise, but it's better than jail. It's better than jail, and it's better than being hurt. So even if you're living in a place, like you go and live with a friend, that's dangerous. I would recommend it over living somewhere dangerous.
Yeah.
Never live somewhere dangerous. Like, remember there's always a way out. Like, don't give up hope. Like, it's safer than just living somewhere dangerous. Because if you get a check and you leave your home/guardian, even if you don't have a guardian, you're still living with your parents, you're more likely to get taken advantage of. I know this for a fact, and because I've had it happen so many times. So it's safer to go somewhere like that and say, I need help getting into a place. And oftentimes you will be placed. the hospital until they can help you find somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not wrong to do. It's not taking a bed from somebody else because they have enough beds. Like, if you really need a bed, say I need help.
Yeah. And that's true.
Like, don't let somebody take advantage of you. Like, please, like, don't.
Oh man, I need it. What's he say?
Like, and, like, somebody out there probably needs to hear this. Like, especially the younger ones that are just turning 18, 19. Like, I wish I knew this was an option. Like, no, I'm not saying group homes are the option forever, but it's better to be in a group home for even a few months until you can find a way out. I mean, I hated the group homes that I was in, but it was better than being on the street.
True, and like being on the street ain't that good.
No, it's not. I mean, yes, you want your own apartment. Yes, that's your ultimate goal. But honestly, living on my own is hard because of my physical issues, and I need a roommate. And it's hard. It's exhausting living by yourself. And just remember, if you do have a guardian, you have to show that you're self-sufficient to get a guardian. You have to be able to get out from under your guardian. You have to prove that you can take care of yourself. You have to show that you can manage your symptoms on your own. Like you do.
Yep.
That you can manage what you're dealing with on your own. Because they're not going to just hand you your guardianship. They're going to walk in and laugh at you, honestly, if you do that. And it can cause problems between you and your guardian if you just try. So, please, think before you do it. I wish I had a guardian half the time.
True, and it's like, it's not hard. Like, sometimes it's hard to get to guardianship, sometimes it ain't. It depends on where you live.
Yeah. Well, you do also need to show you're self-sufficient, though, too.
True.
So, you need to show you know resources, because they're going to ask you questions like, what are you going to do if you can't pay rent? Like, we'll talk about another week how to find resources for that. Like, there is resources in almost every area for stuff like that. But you can only use them, like, maybe once a year. So you have to use your resources wisely. You can't just spend your money willy-nilly, so you do have to prove you can manage money, or you have to have a payee. You can't blow through your money on knickknacks or gum or video games. You have to show that you can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Or have somebody else with you that can. That's willing to take responsibility for you. That's also able to take care of themselves. So,
It's like race car drivers, like they had to find resources for the cars to race every weekend.
yeah. Like, it's really hard, honestly, to tell you the truth. And I'm not saying don't do it, but make sure you're ready, because it's a mental toll that you're probably not thinking about. Like, you're just like, I am so done having a guardian, I just want out of this. And half the time when you're thinking about it, you're angry. I know, because I was angry when I was in that group home when I was 19, and they did technically have guardianship of me for a short time. Because they did, I checked into it, but because it was a temporary guardianship, but it was frustrating, and I just wanted out of there so bad. But sometimes I wish I could just go back to that group home, because it was so simple there. All I had to do was follow the group home rules. I never had to go. I had transportation all the time. I didn't have to pay for anything. and I got money from my aunt. You know, it was so easy. I didn't have to worry about coming up with anything.
True.
Like, so just make sure you're mentally prepared for this. So get a journal, and if you can't write well, use Google Notepad and use voice to text and write down your goals and what you want to do, and write what you're going to do in the event of an emergency. Have people to contact and copy down their numbers in a book and keep the book where you can find it in case your phone goes missing. Because if you lose your phone, what are you going to do? Keep the emergency numbers where you can find it.
That's true, like on a piece of paper
like,
or on a refrigerator.
Yeah, like even when you're out, you should have it with you. Like, you need these things. What are you going to do in an event of emergency, people you can contact. Like, find an adult-tier adult. That's what I have. I call them adult-tier adults. People who are more mature than me. Because I'm mentally stunted between 13 and 17 years old at max. So I'm never going to be fully an adult. And I just accepted that. And I'm okay with that, but that just means I have to find adult-tier adults that are actual adults mentally. And when I don't know what I'm doing, or I come up across something I don't know what to do, I call them. And I'm like, hey, so-and-so, what do I do if I ran into a problem? So try to find people to be your mentors. There's no shame in asking people to be your mentors.
Why does that be working?
If you go to a church, if you go to some sort of a club, Special Olympics, anything like that, find somebody you trust to be your mentor. If you're still in school, some sort of an academic program, adult education, anything, find somebody to be your mentor. People are oftentimes willing to be our mentors if we just ask. So, just ask, you never know. Somebody might say no, but just keep asking. Because we need people. And it's not wrong to have mentors.
It ain't.
Because this is lesson 1 on how to survive. Because it is a hard world out there, and if you want to survive on your own, you have to have a plan on how you're going to be out there. Because food is just one problem.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, there's so much more that could be problems.
Sorry, sir, I'm just laughing at the thing that says be careful out there when you use this sentence.
I know, that was hilarious. That was perfect timing.
I know.
That was the most perfect timing ever.
Oh, shoot. Man, my tires are burned out.
That was the most perfect timing ever on a video game.
Oh!
That was the most perfect timing ever. So, if you ever, like, you know, even if you guys want to contact me and ask, just if there's one of you that needs to talk to somebody, a young adult that's wanting to live on their own, type below and leave your email or whatever, and Alex or I will get back to you, because I'm willing to be able to help one of you guys. I don't mind. I will, right, Alex?
Right. And if you also want to talk about your stories, you can also talk about it.
Yeah, like, we're willing to help you guys the best we can, because we want you guys to succeed. Because it's hard.
It is hard, yeah.
And not everybody out there has a guardian, but if anybody out there does, please let us know, and we can help you guys if you guys want to get free to ever learn how to succeed on your own.
Nothing's happening. Sorry.
I did it again. Oh no. You're going the wrong way!
I know, I'm not doing that good on
But,
this.
my monkey is a little hyped up on caffeine today.
But
But,
it's happening from racing.
like, I'm trying to teach Alex, like, when he's racing at night, no offense, Alex, I'm gonna throw you under the bus for about 3 seconds. You like to finish racing rather than take care of your, sugar. And I get on to you for it. Do I not?
You do.
Which is why I'm gonna give you a camera back next month.
Yeah.
So that way you will always have water with you. So that way you don't have to get up. So find solutions that way that fit your lifestyle.
True. Now
So that's what I'm going to do to help him, because he doesn't want to get up in the middle of racing. So that's what I've decided, is I'm going to help him find a solution. There's a lot of solutions out there, you just got to figure out what they are.
Right.
Are you missing a tire?
Let me check.
Oh my gosh, you're a 3-wheeled car.
No, I'm not missing a tire. I still see my tire.
It looks like you have a blown tire, seriously. A flat tire.
Let me check. Yeah, I got bone tire. I should not put this to Legends, to be honest. I'm gonna see if the pit crew can help me. Yeah, there's a pit crew. What?
There's a... There's a lot out there that can help you in a lot of solutions for things.
Yeah.
And I know this room won't apply to everybody, but if you know anybody that this applies to, please share this with them, because we want to help people. I would love to help people who have been through things and want to learn to be more self-sufficient.
Let's see this out a little bit.
Because my goal is to actually become a social worker and help people become self-sufficient. That's actually my goal. I don't know if you know that, but it actually is.
Wow. That's a good go.
Because I believe that everyone should be able to be if they really want to be. Because I believe we should be able to overcome barriers.
Yeah.
Because I believe that everything is just a barrier, and we should be able to overcome it. So...
I was like, water on the stream.
Like, even you not wanting to get up and get water, I believe that's just a barrier, so your solution is getting you a camelback. So that way you have a backpack on and you could just get up and drink your water, from the straw, and you don't even have to get up, you just have to move your head. So you don't have to lose your races.
Sure
when
was,
you're... So... There's a lot of solutions out there for a lot of problems, and I've always thought outside the box. It's just the way my brain works, so it's part of my autism is I think outside the box.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people with disabilities think outside the box.
Yeah, it's like that show Out of the Box, basically, but there's no box.
Yeah. Like, and the main thing is don't give up. Even if you do get denied the first time by the judge, don't give up. Like, just say, okay, what do I need to do to become self-sufficient? And listen to the judge. Don't argue with the judge. Don't cuss the judge out. That's the main thing, is don't cuss the judge out. Because that will get you in more trouble and everything, and that will show them that you're not ready. Don't do that juvenile stuff.
Yeah.
Don't cuss the judge out. I have to say that right now, because I've seen people do that, and it made them so they could never become their own guardians. It actually made one of my friends have to go to a state facility for like 6 years. And then go to a facility after that for life. So please, don't cuss the judge out. Because all that's going to do is cause you more harm than good. So don't cuss the judge out just because you get denied your own guardianship. Just say, okay, sir or ma'am, what do I need to do to become my own guardian? Don't just sit there and argue. Just say, what would you like to see from me?
Yeah. It's basically what would you do for Klondike bar, but in the area it's like, what can I do for a Klondike bar? It's basically like that.
Because their goal is to see you succeed, and if they think you're not ready, even if you feel you're ready, they're not going to let you. It's like, it's hard. It's hard to do that. Are you ever going to go in the pits, or where is the pits?
There ain't no pit crew for this racing.
Dang, because you are literally missing a tire.
Well, it's amazing that staying on the track. At least I'd say, be careful out there again. Oh dear, now I got a rival.
But there's a lot of things, like, I still struggle with. Like, I struggle with cleaning, and I'm trying to get I'm gonna have to move states because they don't have certain resources I need here. And that's the thing, is I don't take just no for an answer. If I can't get what I need, I move. Like, that's the thing, is if you can't find the resources you need, and I don't have a lot of things tying me to this particular area I'm in anyways, be flexible. That's the main thing, is you gotta be flexible. If you're gonna be an adult, you gotta remember that it's not just about you anymore. If you're an adult, you gotta remember that you're not gonna get everything you want for Christmas anymore. You're not gonna get a bunch of stuff for Christmas, you're not gonna have a bunch of stuff under the tree. You're an adult now. You're responsible for bills. I mean, in some cases, you may end up losing your SSI if you get a job. I mean, you are now an adult. If you you are legally responsible for your actions. Meaning, if you commit a crime, you may go to jail. You need to be responsible for yourself. I mean, that's the thing. If you need to really think, am I really, really, really ready for this? That's the thing you really need to ask yourself. That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Am I ready for this?
You are right.
Yep.
Oh shoot, I got caught.
You may wanna either start a family or get married or whatever, and that's just ready. Your guardian may say no, and that's hard because you may not even be able to date, because in some areas you're not allowed to. If your guardian says you can't date, you can't date. But you gotta remember that there's much worse things that could happen than that if you're your own guardian. So you got to take care of yourself if you're going to become your own guardian. And if you're going to be your own guardian, are you ready? If you want to take care of your own finances, are you ready to be responsible for your finances?
True.
Can you show that you're going to be responsible for your finances? Can you show receipts for when, ooh, you just caught on fire?
I know, and it looks like I have to repair it. There we go. And you can't, and in real life, you cannot repair it like that.
Like, can you show receipts for when you get the money your guardian gives you, and you don't just blow it on junk? Are you actually buying your needs with the money your guardian gives you, not just junk?
True.
Like your allowance, are you actually getting some things you need, not just junk? Because you're also supposed to be buying some of your needs with your allowance, a lot of times.
Oh, true.
So you gotta show you're actually doing that too. And not all cases, but a lot of times, you're also supposed to be doing that if you're trying to get your own finances. That's what they're gonna look at. That's only if you're trying to get your own finances, but I'm just giving hints on ways to get your own finances.
Yeah.
Like, you need to show that you are gonna be responsible enough with your money.
That's very true, actually.
Like, that you're getting your own body wash, that you're getting your own hygiene products, not just spending it on things you want, but you're also spending it on your needs. Like, you need to show that you can. Yes, it's not wrong for them to help you get the stuff beyond that, but you also have to show that you're also providing for yourself, too.
Oh, true. True.
Like, the process of getting things is, in some cases, you will also have to get your GED to show you know how, in some states, to spend money. In some states, not all states, but some states you will have to, or take a finance class. Not all states, but some states, they will
What the heck?
require, whoa, look at that wreck. They will require it.
He's probably mad at me for that. I know, right? Sorry. Well, that's weird. Look at the number. There was a 90. It's like they're almost matching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to restart my career because I put the thing way too up and I should have put it in normal.
So just don't ever.
Rainbow, your phone's ringing.
Here it is. I'm not falling for that.
Sorry, I was trying to joke with you.
Just remember to take it one step at a time, one moment at a time. And don't ever be afraid to ask for help.
True.
And if it gets too much, tell people it's getting to be too much. I mean, it's not wrong to ask for a payee again or a guardian again if it gets to be too much. I mean, I know it would be bad to go back in a way, but, you know, it's better than ending up falling on your face and ending up in a bad situation.
True.
I wish I could do that, because it's rough.
It is.
I know, as a matter of fact. So just never give up, though. Like,
Shoot, a road course. Oh, sorry.
EA Sports welcomes you to today's race on the
I'm gonna practice this track. Go ahead, Rainbow. You got the floor.
There is ways around a lot of things too. Like, there is free attorneys for people with disabilities as well, like legal aid you can talk to. And a lot of times they can still talk to you even if you have a guardian. Check the laws in your area, but they will still talk to you. But you can talk to them and find out what you need to do to get. But, I would really recommend first trying to work it out with your guardian if there's something you don't like that's going on.
True.
Like, instead of just head rushing into it. Like, if you're just having a bad day, don't just run out and try to get, like, if your guardian just says no to buying you something or whatever, don't just run out, or having your girlfriend over or whatever, just don't run out and just do it. Just don't make a rush decision on this. Make it something that you've given it at least a few months thought. Talk to a therapist or somebody about it first. Don't just give up. Just don't run into it.
Yeah.
Research it first. Research the pros and cons. Because it has life-lasting implications. It's going to affect your life. And I'm not saying you can't do it or not to do it. Just really think. Think, is this really something I want to do, or am I doing this out of spite? Am I doing this out of spite? Because if you're doing this out of spite, no offense, you're still acting juvenile.
Yeah.
And you're probably not quite ready yet. I hate to say it.
True, and there's a lot of things you need to
Because
do.
I did a lot of things out of spite when I first left. I left my mom out of spite and I wasn't ready. I left my mom because my mom said, "You don't like it, get out of my house." And I looked at her and said, "Fine, I will." Grabbed my stuff and I walked out. She begged me to come back and I didn't. And I wish I would have, but I didn't. And that's too late. So, it's like that, you gotta figure out, am I doing this because it's what I want to do, or am I doing this out of spite?
Wait, was that setups? What is that? Never mind, it's not right.
So,
What is it?
So, do not just do this out of spite. Try to talk. The first thing you're going to learn as an adult is how to talk through your problems. Find happy mediums.
Yeah.
If you can't have somebody over for 3 days, can I have them over for 2? If you can't see somebody today, can I see them next week? If I can't have them over at all, can I talk to them on the phone? You've got to find a happy medium. You can't just throw a fit and say, "I want to be my own guardian." You have to. Or if you want to be your payee, you can't just do it because they won't let you, for instance, go buy a bunch of candy or something. No, you have to do it because there's a good reason. Because you're ready to go and live in your own house and they won't let you. Something like that,
I'm gonna restart this career while we're talking because it's too higher setting for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've got to make sure that you're ready. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to make sure you're
Oh, yeah, candy
actual.
Nice.
You gotta make sure you're actually, how do I say this?
Ready.
Ready. Like, I did part of what I did out of spite. You can't do it out of spite. You cannot do what you do out of spite, even if the person's treating you wrong. You can't do it out of spite.
Nope.
You have to do it because you're ready. And if you're not ready, you need to find somewhere else to go, like either a group home or something like that, an in-between place. You can't just go straight out on your own. Because you're gonna fail, and you're gonna end up somewhere worse, like the street, or in a house where somebody's mistreating you. I know this because it's happened to me half my life, and I've almost gotten killed. So you guys need to be careful.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking from experience here. And Alex can tell you that.
It's true.
Like, life is not a video game. We may be playing video games, but life is not a video game. You can't just respawn.
Nope, it ain't video game at all. It's not like GTA.
Like, you need to be careful. Like, if this even reaches one person ever, like, this would be good.
Yep.
Just please, don't ever, like, just don't give up, though, like, on wanting to. If you want to, you know? Like, if you want to be your own guardian someday, yes, try for it. But try for it when you're ready. Don't rush it. Or if you want to be your own piggy, don't rush it.
Yep.
Or if you don't like who's your piggy, try to find someone else to become your piggy. If you don't like who's your guardian, try to find someone else to be your guardian. If that person isn't being who you need to be. Like, there's other options than just being your own guardian or just being your own piggy. There's always other options to fight for what you need. There's advocates out there. There's advocate places. You could look up advocacy places for independent living and places like that that will help you. There is. So, I think normal is what you need.
Yeah.
You put it on custom.
No, this ain't the career mode. This is the free mode.
Okay. So just, and if you ever get a gut feeling that something's wrong when you try to walk off with somebody, listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, even if everyone else is telling you you're crazy, this person's a cool person, I've known them for years, listen to it. Because you're going to start developing your adult intuition, and you need to listen to it.
Right, that's true. Oh, yeah, this is fun.
You need to listen to your intuition. You do not need to ever question yourself. Don't second guess your intuition.
Oh no.
Because if you feel, oh, I don't trust this person, or if you trust somebody that everyone else says If everyone else says, why are you hanging out with that person? And when your gut says that person is safe, sometimes you actually may be right. Because there's been a couple of times that I hung out with people I knew were safe when people told me that weren't. When somebody else said to go with somebody else that wasn't. There was somebody who tried to off a bunch of people that I got told to go with, and the person that I was told wasn't safe protected me that night. So you never know, like, who will protect you and who won't.
True.
Like, listen to that intuition. It's there for a reason, and sometimes it can be the voice of, you know, whoever you believe, because I'm not gonna say who you believe, but just, you know, listen to it. It's there for a reason. It was given to us. Just don't give up. That's the main thing. If you ever feel like you want to give up, get help.
Yeah.
Like, talk to someone. Even message us on here. Like, type your email, anything, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Right.
we'll reach out to you. We don't want to see anybody. We don't want to lose anybody. We don't want to see anybody go. We want to be there for people, please. Like, you guys are awesome.
Yep. I guess I'll try one more race. I'm trying to find out where the game.
It's been about an hour because we started at what, 18 after?
Yeah.
So yeah.
What do you want to do? And keep continuing or end it?
I don't know. But you guys are awesome. Just remember that. At the end of the day, whether you have a guardian, whether you have a payee, whether you don't, whether you're self-sufficient, whether you're not, you're awesome, okay? It does not matter because you're awesome. If you have a disability and you could do anything, you know, you're amazing.
Yeah.
If you're out of bed, if you get out of bed in the morning and you look around, you do anything, you know, you're amazing. You guys are rock, right, Alex?
Right.
Everybody here rocks.
Yep.
No matter their abilities, they rock, right?
Right. That is very true.
Everybody here rocks. Do you have anything to add?
And be awesome, chase your dream, you know, like stuff like that. If it's a career you want to do, chase it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of training programs out there for people with disabilities too. Voc Rehab, is just one of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many places that will help train people with disabilities. Like, never give up on you guys' dreams. Ever.
No, never.
Never. Okay, you think we should call it?
Yeah, like I want to restart the setups and I have to like put in a black screen. I don't want to do that on the stream. You know, like a black screen, like, you know, I got to restart the game. Oops, no.
And do you think we should call it?
Yeah, I think we should call it. Have an awesome day, guys. Like, do whatever you need to do, and you know, like, if you help, don't feel.
Just remember, never give up hope. Your guys rock.
Mhm.
And again, this is Rainbow.
This is Alex. Hey, Rainbow, you want to do another stream tonight?
Thanks for listening.
You want to do a train stream tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey,
After this?
we're gonna do a train stream at 8 o'clock. Oh, not after I read. Oh wait, we can't do a train stream.
Don't you have to race tonight?
Yeah, dude. Tomorrow we'll probably do a train stream. Like I got a game. I'm gonna work on it some more tomorrow. Like, we're gonna do some switching and stuff while we're talking.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And it can
Okay,
be
we might have another person because they might be available then.
Yep.
Alright, it'll be there.
Thank y'all for watching. Till next time.
Okay, call me. Alright.